Hey guys, welcome back to Home Built, and this week we continue with the 911 engine build and start putting on some cam towers. Alright guys, so last week where I left off, I pulled out these spray bars out of the cam towers, and I'm going to give these a quick wash now and give these cam towers a bit of a tidy up so that we can start bolting them back onto the engine. All right, these are all nice and cleaned up now. I'm happy with how they're looking. It's really important to pull these spray bars out and clean inside if you're going to do this job. Some people don't, and I've heard a couple of times now that it's quite common to a bit of excess sealant that was sort of floating around inside the engine can come into these tubes and get lodged in these tubes, and then you've got a constant blockage. You can potentially get oil starvation to some of the rockers, and it's just not a great idea. So definitely worth doing. I'm going to reinsert these back now. Now they do go in one particular way. The way I found that's easiest to remember it is they have these large holes on them and then a bunch of little small holes. The small holes face towards the cam, and to work out which way up these go, there's an indent here. I think it might be a plug, I'm not sure, but there's an indent at the same length of where that hole is, and these large holes line up with the internal holes. So if you just put them in that way, you can't go wrong. I'm going to put them back in again, knock the plugs in, and then we can start looking at putting these cam towers on the engine. Alright, so let me run you through what I've been working through for half a day already now. Basically what I've got to do next is I've got to fit these cam towers on. Now to fit the cam towers on, you actually have to loosen up the heads again. You can't have them torqued down. I'm realising now, you can't have them torqued down because these cam towers actually have dowels that need to line up with the dowels that are on the heads themselves. And the only way you can do that is you need to have a little bit of wiggle room in the head so they can sort of move around, line these up, and you actually torque the cam towers to the heads first and then the heads to the block afterwards. You don't do it the way I've done it. The issue I'm having is I don't have the regular studs, etc. on this car. I actually have some aftermarket ARP head studs and little nuts, like the one I just dropped. The issue is that they are a 12-sided nut, so I need to get a 12-sided socket. First I thought they were 11 mil. Looking into it further, because this is a metric engine, everything is metric, but these are, because they're aftermarket, they're actually an Imperial 7/16 nuts. Imperial hurts my little brain. And the other issue I have is trying to get a 12-sided socket, not a 6-sided socket, that is big enough to go down over the top of the studs, but small enough to fit through the small openings in the cam tower to get onto where I need to get it onto. I think it's going to take a little bit of machining. I've got a sacrificial socket here that I'm going to have to do a little bit of tweaking to get it to actually fit. But first thing first is I'm going to go through, I'm going to loosen the heads up and sit the cam towers on and just make sure I can get the tool that fits before I start adding sealants and the rest of it. Alright, so it's a new day, and I spent the other day messing around for ages trying to get something that I could actually do up these head studs with that fits through the cam towers. And in the end, the longer socket that I bought and I cut down and I messed around with still wouldn't fit because it wouldn't get in through the angle I have to go through to get it there. In the end, what I did is I just had one of my short sockets that I won't be able to get it clipped in all the way, but I had to sort of file it all down all the way around the outside to get it smooth enough, and also drill out the inside a bit deeper, but now it fits. So the next step is to refit these oil return tubes on this side. So I've got nice new O-rings on them out of my gasket kit, and I actually got them zinc coated, so that zinc plated, so they're looking quite nice and reasonably new and tidy. They go in down in here and underneath where I've taped them off, and then I can start getting ready to put in the cam towers. So this is one of the most vital stages of building the engine, where I have to make sure everything is perfectly clean on these surfaces, and now I'm going through and putting the Loctite 574 on all of the areas that bolt down to the top of the heads. Now there is no other gaskets or anything on here, so this is the most likely place where anything is going to leak. So you need to take your time and make sure it's perfectly clean and perfectly sealed. All right, I've gone through now and I've finger tightened all of the nuts up on the top of this cam housing now, and it's time to torque them down all down to 25 foot-pounds, and you need to do that in a sort of crisscross pattern, like pretty much any cylinder head or anything. You generally start in the middle and work your way out. In the book, it shows you exactly how to go through and do this, so I'm going to go through now, torque them all up to 25 foot-pounds. I also, just for safety, I chucked a couple of rags into the end of the oil return tubes, just so I don't drop things all the way down in the engine, because I don't want to have to go and fish them out. All right, let's start talking. All right, so now the cam housing is torqued to the heads. Now I need to go back through now and torque down the heads themselves and tighten it all back down onto the engine so that we are hopefully good. Then we can check it with a cam. All right, that was a little bit painful trying to torque down the cam tower to the head, just because of getting that socket in there and then getting the socket back out again afterwards was tough. But I got it sorted. I've got a bit of a method now, so it's a little bit better. So now it's time to trial fit a cam into the cam tower, and this is a big test to see whether this is all still straight or whether I've now torqued it and warped it or moved it, because this cam should fit in nicely and turn nice and smoothly. Should be no tight spots. Should be quite easy and smooth to turn. So I'm going to put a little bit of assembly lube on this and just put it in here and just make sure that it does what it's supposed to. That's good. That is a nice free moving cam. So now the time to take this cam out, flip it over and do it all again. That really sucks. I put all of the Loctite sealant on and I stuck the cam tower on, and then I just went to start bolting it up and realized I hadn't put these inner studs into the heads yet. So now I've got to clean all the sealant off and do it all again. Okay, so that takes a lot longer than what I thought it would. This has basically been a day and a half of work now that I've gone through to actually put this together, but I have the cam towers on. So hopefully next week I can actually start getting into fitting up the cam sprockets and maybe even start doing some cam timing. So, all right. Thanks, guys. As always, follow me on Patreon to get access to these videos a day before everybody else. And you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram. All right, guys. See you next time.